Hello and welcome to Access Paranormal. My name's Jamie Williams. Joining me in the studio again is my co-host Jonathan Sullivan.
Hello, Jamie.
Hi, Jonathan. Well, last week was a good one, wasn't it?
Certainly was.
Especially that cat ball.
It was very strange, wasn't it?
It was. It certainly was. Now, if anybody who was listening in last week, and it was in 3D.
Yeah.
We went down into the mini cellar. What it was is we were doing the extended version from our 24-hour Halloween special.
Yeah.
And because things were going on that night, we decided, didn't we, to carry on for another hour.
Yeah.
What another hour it was.
Certainly was, wasn't it?
Yeah, while everybody else was sitting round and chatting away wherever they were, but they kept out the way, thankfully.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in a nasty way, because otherwise we'd have heard them. We were joined by James Anthony.
We were.
Lewis Hayes.
Yeah.
And me and you.
That's it.
And for anyone who listens, as you know, me and Jonathan went up to the classroom, the top classroom, here at Mill Street Barracks. And James and James and Lewis
went
down to the cellar.
Yeah.
And then we all joined back up in the top classroom.
Yeah.
And then we all went down into the cellar.
I know. Seems to be becoming
a norm.
A little hive of activity down there lately, doesn't it?
It was. And anybody who heard that last week would have heard us going down into the little cellar and the cat ball getting thrown off the chair.
Yeah, and it certainly did. And to hear it from in the cellar as well, Jamie.
Yeah, and we went straight up. As soon as we heard that, I was the first one to go, let's get up them stairs and look.
Yeah.
And there was no one else in that area. I know there's people in the building. I know people are going to say, oh, well, somebody could have come along and thrown it.
No.
We checked where they were in the end.
Yeah.
And quite a few of them were sitting upstairs in the balcony.
Yeah.
Where our studios, where we are now. Because there's a little blowy in here, and there was only a few of them left. He sat in here. And I think that's because he found the sweets as well.
I think they did, because a lot have gone missing.
Yeah, well, we know the culprits are for them.
Yeah.
And if you're all listening, guilty. Mm-hmm.
Yes, certainly are, aren't
but, yeah, we definitely know that they weren't anywhere near us.
No, they weren't.
And when that cat ball went off, we shot up them stairs. Even if it would have been someone messing around, we'd have seen them.
We'd have seen, Well, the other door was closed, wasn't it? And that's got like a key lock on.
And they couldn't have got through that one.
And they couldn't have got through the other door because the chair was against the door.
Jamming the door against it. So there was no way anyone could get in anyway.
No chance, no.
And
the car never moved either, did it? The car that was on the chair next to the bar.
Yeah.
That never moved.
No. No, that was last week.
Yeah.
And this week, before we came here into the studio, me and you went and done something silly.
Your idea. I told you this, didn't I? I told you, right?
Yeah.
When you asked me about this, and I said, yeah, that's fine. I'll go and do a little solo investigation. But I said I would do mine. I said I'd do a little bit in the studio, and I'd do a little bit on the street, and you could do yours in the main cellar and the little cellar.
And what did I say?
I can't.
You can't repeat it, can you? You know where you can go and stick that idea.
Yeah, I'll do one in my car outside.
So I then came up with the idea is, tell you what, we're both going to do half an hour each.
Yeah.
You're going to do quarter of an hour in the main cellar.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be the other side of the building, doing quarter of an hour in the little cellar.
Yeah, we'll fool you.
I know. And then we decided then that we swap over. You thought, oh yeah, that's good, it's only quarter of an hour.
Yeah.
And then I turned around and went, but then we swap. Yeah. You go in the small cellar and I go in the large cellar.
Not so sure about that,
But we were going to talk about something, weren't we?
Well,
that happened last couple of weeks ago with Lee Arnold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch anything on YouTube, Lee? No. But what happened was we were going to talk about it, but because we had everything else going on,
we run out, didn't we?
We'd run out of time, but totally forgot all as well.
Yeah.
So we did say we were going to talk about it, and we didn't. So we apologise in advance here. In arrears.
Yeah.
And do you want to tell the story, Jonathan?
Well, what can we say? It was our own group, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Ghost Quest. So it was on it was Halloween itself, wasn't it?
It was.
It was Halloween night. So we came down. There wasn't that many of us here. I think there was 6 of us. There was me, you, Jane,
Lee,
Leanne, Lewis, and Louise. There was 7 of us.
So there was 7 of us.
So we decided do some invests around the building. Just a little private one for ourselves. And we ended up in the mini cellar, didn't we, in the little cellar on the other side. So we went down, and we all decided to sit down. There's a little bit of a carpet being put down there. So I don't know whose idea this was. We've never sat down there before. It's only a small room. So we all sat down, and I don't know what it was, you know. We were all joking around. So the lights went out, torches were off, and we were all sat there, all huddled together on this carpet.
Could you all know each other?
It is, isn't it? But we were sort of messing around for a bit, weren't we? Because
you kept like
people were
trying to fight me.
Yeah. People were prodding your leg.
And your shoulders,
and
I caught a few of us out.
Yeah, you did catch us out. So we were joking around, but then we couldn't stop laughing.
Oh, and not many people have seen this cellar. It's totally pitch black.
Oh,
you
cannot see in front of your face.
No, you can't.
It's horrendously dark.
It's probably 15 foot, 20 foot by about 11, 12 foot, something like that.
It's only very small, isn't it? Like a very, very small sitting room, if you like.
And just to say that Lee was joking around as well. We were all joking around.
Yeah, we were all joking around. We were all messing around.
And I turned around and said, "Can you show us some lights?"
Yes.
And Lee went, "Here's a light," and put it on.
Yeah.
We all were laughing, weren't we? And then I turned around and said, "Could you tell us your name?" And Lee again was joking around and went, "Dave."
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
But the whole time we were in there, we just couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah. Now, if I remember, the first thing that happened, paranormal wise, was Louise.
Yeah.
And she said she felt what felt like a finger going down her back from her neck all the way down to the bottom of her back. That's what she felt.
Because we blamed Lewis.
Well,
first.
we blamed Lewis, didn't we?
Yeah, because we were all just poking, and Lewis was tapping me on the knee and things like that.
Yeah,
just to put that in people's head.
Yeah. But he says it definitely wasn't him. No reason to lie about it.
No.
We were all messing around and laughing a joke and all the rest of it. Everyone was admitting to whatever they were doing anyway. So it went a little bit serious, I'd say. A little bit.
A tiny bit until somebody... But then somebody was poking me in the arm.
Yes.
And I said, "Stop it."
Yeah.
And no one in the room said it was me or we were laughing. That's when and then there was another poking, and I said, "Stop poking, stop trying to poke me."
Yeah. But no one was doing it, was they?
No one was doing it. So that's when I said, "Okay, are you having a joke with us now? Are you joining in with the jokes? Are you enjoying us?" Because the atmosphere was fantastic, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
I kicked myself because I said to you, didn't I? I wished we'd recorded it because we usually record everything because things happen.
That's right.
And the night of Halloween, we decided to relax.
Yeah, it was just a relaxed invest, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, shall I tell the last little bit then?
Yeah.
So Lee was sitting. Well, he was kneeling, wasn't he?
Yep.
And he got touched, but he got touched very lower than his back. We can laugh about it now.
We were all laughing at the time until we put the light on.
We were all laughing. And then when we actually put the torch on, Lee didn't find it funny at all.
No. Not us. Not at us.
No, not at us, at what had happened to him.
Yeah.
Because we thought that either it was Lewis or it was Leanne.
Yeah.
But they swear blind it was neither of them. And I do believe them.
Well, I do, because Leanne was standing up.
She was standing up, sort of behind, it's sort of in between me and Lee, but like behind a little bit.
Yeah.
And I don't think Lewis would do that.
No. The good thing with Lewis is if he does have a joke with you, he admits it in the end.
He does admit
he
it.
always holds his hands up.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Which is quite often.
Yeah, all the time. Lewis. Yeah, but Lee was quite upset by it, shall I say.
Very. Yeah.
He did not like it whatsoever.
No.
Especially where he felt it.
It
wasn't good.
He was shocked.
He was very, very shocked, and it's never happened to him before like
No.
that. So it went very serious then. And shortly after that we decided to leave the cellar, didn't we?
We did. We knew Lee wanted to get out there, and then Leanne was a bit worried about getting and being in there.
Yeah, she was.
So we left. We actually left that cellar then.
Yeah, we did.
And what happened then was we made sure it was locked.
Yeah, we did.
Made sure everyone was out of that area.
Yeah.
And I walked across to the studio with Lee.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, obviously they work, so they couldn't stay as long as the rest of us.
Yeah, they were going early.
And I came over with Lee to here, and he picked up his stuff.
Yeah.
And as he was walking out there, he dropped it all on the floor.
That's right, yeah.
And it was with panic. He just wanted to get out the pool, and he just wanted that night he just wanted to get away.
He wasn't right, was he?
No. We got everything up, put it all in his bag.
Yeah.
Got him to the front door, made sure he was out with Leanne okay.
Yeah.
And we locked the door. And we stood in the foyer there then.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it, and we were serious then. And what we said was, if someone goes, if we're laughing and joking or anything like that, and something happens, we try and take control back. You know,
we do.
If it is them trying to, it's all right. I just seen the reflection of the head in the mirror in the window.
Don't.
If it is them, if it is the spirits here at Mill Street Barracks, joining in, and it is them having a joke.
Yeah, that's all well and good.
It's great.
Yeah.
And if somebody does go serious like Lee did, and we're all laughing and everything like we were, we try and take back that control, because it was a little bit out of control in a way.
It was. I mean, we were still laughing and joking, weren't we?
Yeah.
I don't think we realised straight away how serious Lee was.
No. And Lee understood that because he was involved with the joke.
He did, yeah. He did. He's not a totally. He can have a laugh and a joke.
Oh yeah,
along with anyone else.
Yeah.
I think because the atmosphere was just so up.
Nobody realised.
We didn't really realise what has actually happened.
So when Lee went, Lee and Leanne, we said, didn't we? Right, in future, and we're going to bring this up at the group's meeting as well, as when we do an investigation and we're all laughing and joking, let's have the laughing and joke, but we need to take control. We need to get that control back.
Yeah.
Whether it was the spirits or not, it was the spirit of the moment, we were just having a really good laugh and that.
Yeah.
We've got to go in there and have to laugh, but once we say, hold on, something's happened, we go serious. Got to go serious, and take it seriously, because what happened with Lee on the way he was touched and the way he was, he was shocked and that.
I think it was quite a shock to him, wasn't it?
Now Lee said he will never ever go down there again.
I know. I know that's not like him.
No,
not like him at all.
Now, that is not Lee. Lee is one of these. He will go anywhere with us. Yeah. He's quite happy. And Leanne, both of them will come anywhere with us.
Yeah.
And what happened after that was we went serious. We had a little bit of a talk.
Yeah.
And we decided not to go back down that cellar that night.
That's right.
I think we did a little bit more, didn't we? We went down in the main cellar.
We went into the main cellar. We went into the boiler
We went to the
room.
boiler room, yeah.
Yeah.
Which was quite good.
It was, yeah.
With Lee, that was sorted out in the end, but we decided to carry on a little bit more. We went down to the little cellar.
Yeah.
We went into the boiler room.
Yeah, that's right.
We all sat there. We put the cap all on the chair.
Yeah.
We put the cap all near the door.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That was all we used.
Yeah.
And the cap all kicked off.
It did, yeah.
Actually, I've just thought about this now, Jonathan. I don't know what you think.
Go on.
The cat ball that night went off the chair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Oh.
Last week, the cat ball got thrown off the chair.
I never thought of it that way.
It's only just crossed my mind now about the two cat balls both going off the chair.
Right, okay.
Okay? Now, we were in the boiler room. We were doing the calling out. As soon as we started, that cat ball went off.
Yeah.
We tried little bits of an experiment, didn't we?
We did.
Okay, yeah.
We moved. We swapped the cat balls, didn't we?
Well, we tested them first by we actually thought the torch was making it go on and off.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and then we decided to check that the cat balls were okay. We reset them both. We switched them around to see if it was the one cat ball that was going or whether it'd still keep going, because it was going off quite a bit, wasn't it?
Well, it went on for ages.
A couple of minutes, wasn't it? Permanently kept going off.
But if you remember, before that, we were in the main corridor before we went in the boiler room.
Yeah.
We put the cat ball in the room I don't like going in.
It went off.
And it moved. But Leanne said the ball moved.
Yeah. Yeah, it was in a different position.
And that was that was a little bit earlier on in the night, wasn't it? And the cat ball moved in there as well.
Yeah. It's all coming together now, isn't it? When you think about it.
The more you think about it, and we're just having a conversation, and pennies are dropping in places.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what happened then in that boiler room was,
well,
the atmosphere changed altogether, didn't it? Again,
it did. And then, if I remember, you said, if you want us to leave, will you light the cat ball up by the door?
Yep.
And we will gladly leave you in peace. And the cat ball went off.
Straight away. And that cat ball had been there from
most of that
when we moved it, and it never went off once. Apart from when it was on the chair.
It never went.
But it never went off.
But when you asked that question and that cat ball lit up, it only went off once.
Yeah. So we decided then to leave, didn't we? We came up into the main hall.
Yeah.
I think it was about 5 to 12, something like that night.
Yeah, so we waited till midnight.
Yeah, we did the little minimum, but nothing happened at all.
No, nothing at all.
But that weekend, of the Halloween weekend, we had the ghost hunt on the Friday night, our charity event.
Yeah.
We had the event in the day.
There was a sleepover.
A sleepover that night. An event in the day. And then our group went in that night as a paranormal investigation for the Halloween.
Very, very busy weekend, wasn't it?
So you can understand if the spirit said, you know what, you've been in here all day, you've been here all night, give us a break.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
And I think that's when they said to us, look, it's time for you to go.
We've had enough now.
Just and he did, and he went, yeah. So.
Well, I mean, we were talking as well, weren't we, last week? Because you said something had happened to you.
At home.
And I said something had happened to me.
Yeah.
Two totally different things. It was when it was the Halloween night when we were in that little cellar. When we were doing that investment, we were all laughing and joking. And I turned around to you at one point and I said, it feels like there's something crawling on my face. And it's not stopped all for a week.
Has it stopped now?
It's calmed down. It's still there now and again.
Right.
But not as bad as what it was.
No.
And it's like something's crawling all over my face, but there's nothing there.
No. And what happened to me was I think it was a Thursday night. There was only me in the house. Marie had gone, I think, to see Luan.
Yeah.
And the doorbell rang.
Yeah.
So I went to the door, thinking it was Marie. Apologies. Thinking it was Marie.
Yeah.
And I seen someone standing outside the door.
Right.
Because we got 2 little windows in the door.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So I thought, it's not Marie. I thought, maybe it's a delivery or something like that. I don't know. Could be anyone. I opened the door. There was not a single person there.
No. And you've got a big piece of glass as well, so you can see anyone coming up the path.
It's a patio. It's a porch.
Yeah.
So we can see no one. But I honestly saw someone standing at the door. Now, I'm going to tell you something else as well.
Right, okay.
It happened again tonight.
Really?
Yeah. This time the doorbell rang.
Yeah.
I went, right, okay. Went to the door. Didn't see anybody through the glass.
Yeah.
Went back in, and as soon as I shut the doorbell rang again.
Ooh.
So I went back again and opened the door. Nobody there.
No one there.
So I shut the door again. Never thought anything else about it. But when I was in the living room,
go on.
You know, it was like going dark. It's before we come here to pre-record this.
Yeah.
I thought I seen someone going between ours, mine and Marie's, and next doors. You know, walking across quickly.
Okay. Yeah.
And when I looked again, there was nothing there. Now, I thought about this and I thought, it's lashing down with rain.
Yeah, 'cause it's been awful.
Absolutely awful. Who would go across our garden to go across the next doors? No one.
The wind's been blowing a gale.
Yeah.
It's been pouring down with rain. You just wouldn't.
No.
And I said to you as well tonight, I don't know whether it must have been midweek to Wednesday or Thursday. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday. I was on the computer and my wife seeing a shadow in our hall. Now our hall's only very small. You can either go up the stairs or in the living room or the kitchen. So the hall is literally only about 7 foot long.
Yeah.
And like 3 foot wide. And there was a shadow in the hallway by the living room door.
It's getting to the point where you're thinking, what's going on?
I know.
It's never happened before. We've been doing paranormal investigations for I can't.
A long time.
Yeah. I think my photos were in black and white when I started.
Probably were. On slate, drawn on slate.
But the funny thing is I was sitting with Marie today and we were watching some programme on telly.
Yeah.
And Marie turned around and we were talking about all these, you know, what had been happening. I was telling her about the cat ball and everything else. And she turned around to me and said, it's something to do with you and Mill Street.
It's always connected to yourself, isn't it?
Because let's look at it like this now. Marie went down in the cellar on her own. She'd done a full 1 hour in the cellar.
Yeah.
In that hour, she had the cat ball reacting to her when she was asking questions. How she stayed down there on her own, I do not know.
Me neither.
For that long.
No.
I mean, we've done it tonight,
but not that long.
When we say we're going solo, we go solo, but you're upstairs.
Yes.
And to the point where I can shout you.
Yeah.
And the same when you were in the cellar.
That's right.
I was up in the engineering room.
Whereas Marie's just on her own.
Where Marie was on her own. And that was the agreement with me and Jonathan is, when we go down and do the solos, one of us stays close because you cannot take risks.
Especially when there's only 2 of us here as well.
Exactly, and there's only 2 of us,
It's a little bit different.
Yeah, if we went across the other side of the rooms, to the other side of the building to each other.
It's a long way.
It's a long way, and if anything happens...
Yeah.
Now, this is a thing that we say to all people, and we're going to say it again now, is when you do solos, make sure someone is close.
Yeah.
Walkie-talkies are great, but
you need
if the other person's like a minute's walk away from you, that's a long time.
That is an awful long time.
Whereas when I went down into the cellar earlier on, Jonathan was in the room upstairs. It was only downstairs. You could run downstairs in seconds.
Yeah, that's
and the same. So when we go solo, we are solo.
Yeah.
It's just that you're upstairs. It's safety,
it's
really.
Safety,
it's health and safety as well.
It is.
So if I was any group out there or anyone who wants to do things like that, make sure there's someone close.
Yeah.
You don't mess around with the things like this on your own.
It's fine putting someone in the room on their own as long as there's someone like outside that room or in the room next door.
Yeah, where you can just go.
Fine, yeah.
I mean,
you can just shout or whatever.
Well, I could have shouted you and you'd have been down there in 4 or 5 seconds, if that.
You don't know what I mean, you could go down the stairs and trip down the stairs.
Yeah.
If I'm over the other side of the building, then
you wouldn't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. You'd be there for half an hour to an hour.
Well, you'd probably think I was just doing an invest and enjoying myself when I was unconscious.
That's it. So it's safety, isn't it?
Yeah. So when you think about what Marie said, I know I'm connected to the building.
Yeah.
You know, emotionally as well, because my mum and dad were based.
That's
my
right,
dad was based here.
Yeah.
Things like that. That story's been told hundreds of times.
Yeah.
But recently we've had last April in lockdown. This April was it? Last April. I'd done a walkabout on my own in the building.
Last April was it?
A year ago.
Was.
And what I'd done was I took my phone.
Yeah.
And it's a comfort thing. And it was a stupid thing to do, and I'm not going to ever do it again. I'll tell you that now. I walked around the building on my own. It's daylight, but it's not daylight in the cellar.
No, it's still dark down.
And I did a walkabout, and what I'd done is I did a walk and talk and gave a description of the building right the way through.
Yeah.
When I got into the cellar, and we got to the far end, there was a huge black shadow went over me.
That's right.
I've got the recordings. I've still got the recordings. We might put it
by
up
the
on
firing range, wasn't it?
Yeah, by the yeah. Now, think about this, Jonathan. We've seen shadows go across that floor quite often.
They all come from there.
They all come from a similar place.
Yeah.
There's no explanation for it.
There isn't.
Many people have seen it.
Yeah.
And it cannot be explained. It's alright, I'm only looking because it's completely darkness out there. For anybody who doesn't know Mill Street Barracks, where there's the main hall. If you go across the main hall, there's a balcony. If you go up the stairs, turn right, our studio is there.
Yeah.
It's quite a distance from the main door, and it's pitch black outside our room. It's pitch black. We're insane, but we love it.
Yeah. We still do it, don't we?
We do, and of course we do, and sometimes we can be here till 5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, easy.
But there's a lot of things we can't explain recently, isn't there?
There's a lot of things going on that have never happened before, and they keep happening. Well,
it seems to be getting more.
It does seem to be getting more active each time, I think.
Yeah.
And in places you don't expect as well.
No.
And just things that I don't know. You just can't explain what's happening at all, really.
No.
It's definitely paranormal.
Oh, definitely. 100%. I mean, some of the stuff we've noted down, and some of the stuff we've seen, even in the studio here.
Yeah,
the voices come. The voices come through the headphones.
Yeah, the EVPs we've had in here.
Yeah,
it's phenomenal.
Yeah,
phenomenal.
Well, the good thing is we've had Dark Territory.
Yeah,
they were here when it happened.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
There was me and you and a few others in here, and I thought you called my name, and it wasn't.
Oh, God, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, we were just setting up, weren't we? Testing the. Were we testing the mics?
I think we were just testing the mics, or we were listening to something. And I said, "What was that, Jonathan? What did you say?"
Yeah. You said,
"What did you say?"
Yeah.
You said, "I haven't said nothing." I said, "I thought you just said my name then." So we had that. Marie, when she was down the cellar, and she said, "You know, Jamie Williams," and bang, 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 the lights went off.
Yeah.
Haunted happenings. He caught it on his obulus or whatever you want to call it, spirit box or something. It said Jamie Williams, and it's in 3D audio. And I can hear it.
Yeah.
Because I got it, I captured it as well.
That's right.
And there was something else about me the other week as well. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
And then that's when Marie said to me last night, today, it seems to be when you're around.
Yeah. It's
whether
something that's associated with yourself or attached to yourself.
Or knows me.
And, yeah, someone that knows you, definitely. Remember the bedrooms as well, the couple in the bedrooms?
Down in the dormitories.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we were getting reactions to that.
That was a strange one, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Very strange, that.
Yeah.
We got that on video in the end.
We did.
So we'll put that up on,
it's got to go
on YouTube. That'll be all on YouTube.
Yeah. Anyway, Jonathan, we've had a good natter and a good talk there about what's happened recently. I think what we'll do first of all is I think we'll go across to your paranormal investigation when you went down into the cellar solo.
Yeah.
And see how you got on.
Yeah, why not?
So here goes.
Right, so I've come down into the main cellar. So a solo invest. I don't know whether I'm silly or brave. I've got a cat ball at one end by the stairs. There's a cat ball and a cot. And there's a cat ball down by the end room. So I'm sitting in the main hallway in the cellar. I'm going to take my torch off now. Just let my eyes settle for a minute. Just got the little bit of light either end from the emergency lights. That's fine. So I'll just give a little call out. See what happens. It's really cold. Is anyone down in the cellar with me now? Could you make a sound? Could you light one of the little balls up? There's 3 of them. There's one in the room opposite me. And then there's one to my left and one to my right. And it's been quiet this weekend here. I know you had a busy weekend last week. I'm just here to make contact with you. With respect. So we could light one of them little balls up. Or if you could tap on something. Let's hear something then. That's me left. At the firing range. Well, could you show yourself in life form? As the person that shows himself as a shadow, are you down here now? Or if you're in this building, I'm down here on my own. I don't mean you any harm. Could you show yourself? There's only me. Could you tell me your name? I'm Jonathan. Could you give me a sign? Just where you are? Could you come down and say hello? I've seen you plenty of times before. I've heard you before. Very cold. I know it is cold outside as well. Got to say, I didn't think I'd do this long. Not down here. Are you in the end room? Are you down there? Do you want to come out and say hello? I don't mind. There's a little ball in the doorway. You go over and touch it, it'll light up. Or if you're by the stairs, by the boiler room, there's one over there as well. There's one in the cot in the middle room. So Claire's down here. I swear I've just seen a light then. Just on the door to the middle room. Is that you? You by the door opposite me? Footsteps there. So quiet. Just expecting something to happen. A little bit on edge. I'm not staying down here very long. Is there anything that you can do just to show me that you're here? I'd appreciate it. Can you move something? Can you tell me your name? Can you light one of them balls up? There's a bang now. Sounds like it was above. Is the shadow person here? If you're up that end of the hallway, can you come out to one of them rooms? Just show yourself. There's another bang, but it sounded like it was to the right. Which would be the back of the building. Nothing there really. Some flats at the back. I just feel something on your face. You down here now? Are you near me now? Because I can feel something. Is that you? Whisper in my ear if you want. Just whisper your name. I've just seen a shadow on the wall down there. Right by that end room. Is that you? You come to say hello? What that was then? I thought I heard something there. Well, you don't need to hide round the corners. Or in the rooms. not here to disrespect you. I'd like to have a conversation with you. Tell me who you are and why you're here. I'm Jonathan. And I've come here to speak to you. To see if you're actually here. See if I can communicate with you. I'm here as a friend. Do you know how to communicate with us? Tap again there. Do you know that you're dead? Do you know you've passed over? Can you do anything to show me where you are? It's very still and quiet. With a few little taps. I thought I saw a shadow on the wall at the end room. I thought I just saw a shadow on the stairs then. It's quite dark up there. I don't know what that was then. Are you on the stairs? Oh, it's got a very, very cold breeze. Is that you? You come to say hello? That cold breeze was not there before. And I've been down here for a good 10 minutes or so. I have not had that breeze like that before. Looks like it's going dark. Oh, I've just seen a shadow. Thank you. Can you show yourself in light form? Is that possible? Or can you move something? I know I keep asking you. I know people down here can do that. I don't know who it is. If that person's here, can they do something now? So I'm going to leave you in peace in a couple of minutes. I'm not as brave as Marie. I know she spent an hour down here on her own. Can you move one of these chairs? Just pop your head out the door and say hello. Don't mind. Just do what you can. Is there anyone in the firing range wants to come forward? And come and say hello? Is there anyone in the boiler room? Well, I'm going to say goodbye now. So if you want to say goodbye by lighting one of the balls up just before I go. Okay, I'm going to leave you in peace then. And I'll say thank you. I'll see you again soon. Right, I'm going to put the torch on. I'm just going to leave now. It's very eerie tonight in here. There's going to make my way upstairs.
Don't you go away from there, Jonathan. I stayed there for you. Alright, here we go. What I do? There's a cat ball. If these cat balls go up and down here, I'll be up with Jonathan in no time. Right, okay. Seriously. Have I got to turn the torch off? Good answer me, Jonathan. That was a better ad really, hadn't I, really? Whether he did or not, I don't know. So, here it goes. I'll turn it off in a second. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there. Okay. I deserve an OBE, MB, and any other MB for doing this. You are still up there. Do you know, he does that to me, he won't answer. Oh well, let's go for it. I'm going to ask you if there's anybody here with me now. If you wish to, and you'd like to come forward, come and show me you're here. So I didn't knock then. I guess you know who I am. Been here a long time now. What was that movement then? Hello? There's movement then as well. Right, I'm not going to turn the torch on. I'm going to ask if there's anybody here with me now. Oh! Yeah. Maybe I should turn the torch on. Start to the night. Who's moving, please? Let's ask Jonathan, did he get anything like that? Because it sounds like there's someone moving near me. I'm going to ask again. I'm standing up because if anything happens, I'm up them stairs like a Linford Christie of this world, or Usain Bolt for the ones who know him. And ask again if there's somebody here with me now. Are you moving? Sounds like it's coming from over here somewhere. Hello? Hold on, put in touch on for a second. Who's here, please? No. Seems to be happening over here somewhere. Oh, right, I'm going to turn the torch off. Oh, light's flashing. Right. Forget it, Jamie. Just your ears. You can stay down here for a quarter of an hour, so can I. Hello? Don't mean you any harm, I'm sorry. I'm just here to know who you are if I can. I'm going to ask whoever's here with me now to make a noise, show me that you're around. That grin makes some help. Hello? Right, here we go. I'm going to ask if there's anybody here with me now. If you can, and you're prepared to do so, would you be able to make one of the lights flicker? There's one in the middle room, or in the room where I'm pointing if you can see me. There's another one in that room there, and there's also one down this end here. If you can make any of them lights flicker, I'd really appreciate it. That would show me that you're here. If anybody's about, if you want to make a sound or move something, please do so. Can you come towards me? You don't have to, but if you want to come towards me, you can. Should I be brave and go and stand there? Why am I doing this? Oh, you bang there once. If you're in that room I don't like, and you can come to the door, there's a light on the floor, there's a little ball on the floor. If you can make that flicker, that would be really good. If you make any of the lights flicker, I'd really appreciate it. I keep looking on the floor because sometimes we get a very dark shadow that goes along the floor. And if I see that very dark shadow going along that floor, there'll be something else along that floor. There'll be a trail as I leave the cellar. Ask again if there's somebody here with me now. If you can, and you're prepared to do so, please come forward. Would you be able to tell me your name? Could you make a sound? Could you copy me if I knock on this door? Can you copy me? Right, so I'm open the door. Can you copy me by knocking? chair. Oh, sorry. On this time now. If you can copy me, can you do this, please? I wouldn't like to be down here an hour. Feels like I've been down here forever now. I'm going to ask if there's anybody around now. Please come forward. What I'm going to do, I'm going to move this cap over here. Why? I do not know. I'm going to put it near the stairs. Come back in here. Place right. Right out. If you're near the stairs and you're able to, I've just put a little ball on the floor next to the stairs. If you can you make that ball flash, please? I'll move away from it in case you channel or something like that. 3 cat balls down here, not one of them's gone off. I honestly thought I saw a shadow on the stairs then. If you're near the stairs, can you make that light go off? Make the cat ball go off on the floor, the little ball. Tell you what, can you copy me? It's just gone dark all of a sudden then. I won't have long to go now before I go back up. Hopefully Jonathan will still be in the room above and can hear me. I hope you can hear me, Jonathan. Hello? What's that movement? I feel like there's something, it's standing opposite me, but I feel like there's something there. I keep hearing little bits of movements. Whether it's me, because I've got like a fleecy coat on, so it's not that, because you could hear it, you know, but that was nice, don't we? I'm going to ask again. I'm going to walk up one end of I'm going to be brave, I'm going to walk up one end of the cellar, and I'm going to walk back down again. Why? Is anybody up here? No, I'm hoping there's nobody up here now. I'm going to shout up. There's a light near the door there. Oh my god, that is so dark. I'm not going any further. I'm going to touch the bike. There's the bike. Staying there that long. Did you hear me tap that bike? Can you make the tap on the bike? Or make the ball flash near... Have I just seen your shadow? Did you just come out to see what I was doing then? So I'm going to open this door. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's just to be brave. Okay, I'm going to ask if there's anybody in this room. If Claire's in this room and you can see the ball in the cot, it's got an itch. Can you make the ball go? Can you make it flicker? All the lights go off? That room, if you could see it, it is total darkness. and ask if there's anybody in the room, in the little room. Can you come forward and make that light flicker? What's in the cot? Don't mind looking in there. I'll lift the door open in case the light starts flickering. If you need the stairs, could you make the lights flicker? I've got to go soon. Come on, please come forward. I can't believe I've been down here. I'm sure I've been down here more than a quarter of an hour now. I mean, Jonathan done quarter of an hour down here. I've done quarter of an hour down here. You still up there? Are you up there, Jonathan? I don't know whether he can hear me or not. Hope he can. I'm going to ask you again one more time. If you want me to leave, you alone in this area, I'm just in the shed. I've just gone all cold and warm at the same time, if you understand that. I've just seen a very, very dark shadow go along the floor Are you near me now? Gee, that grid is not nice when it goes off. Just heard a whistle. I'm going to go in a minute. Is there anything you can do that you can say goodbye to me, because I can't come down this area later on? Right, I'm going to go now, but what I'd like to do is I'm going to say thank you and good night, as Lee would say. Go. Good night, thank you for contacting me if you did, and if that was you need me, I appreciate it. So, Jonathan, I've done my stint in this part, mate. Right, you're there, yeah.
Oh my word, you sound panicked when you come up them stairs, Jamie.
Well, I could have been. You know what? I mean, I was down there. That quarter of an hour felt like an hour. It felt like it was never going to end, especially when you're nervous.
I know.
Well, you went down before me.
I know, yeah. You let me go first. It was all your idea as well, and you let me go first.
I know. I wasn't sure whether it was my idea. Well, I know it was. Now I was thinking, but do you know what I was thinking? Was this was a bad idea? Do you know, understand? I was thinking, this is a bad idea of Jonathan's this, but it was my idea, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. I don't know.
But, I mean, we haven't listened to it, so what's that? Did you hear that? Is it your chair? Oh, thank God for that.
No, it weren't.
It is.
No, it weren't.
When you're creaking, I can hear it. Yeah, it's your chair.
Is it?
Yeah. Don't do that. Just don't do that. It's been nervy enough tonight anyway.
Well, it's funny you should say that, because when we came back to the studio, we've heard a couple of little bits, haven't we?
Yeah, just a couple of minutes ago. What have we been editing?
Yeah.
I'm fitting the audio in. None of this audio has been cut, by the way.
No, we're just putting it in.
We're just putting it in, aren't we? And we both heard clearly a woman's voice.
Yeah.
Behind me somewhere.
Yeah. And then I'd say about 5-10 minutes before that, we had like I can't really describe as a like
that was in here.
And that was in the room.
And you thought it was me, and I said it wasn't me.
Yeah, and I thought it was
But again,
you.
we were only talking about this earlier on in the show, is over the microphones.
I know. Again.
Anyway, let's move on. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
I know.
If it does, this show will be finishing early.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I got a couple of little bits down in that cellar.
Did you?
Yeah, I thought I seen a light by the middle room door.
Yeah.
Definitely seen a shadow on the wall by the end room.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of noises as well. I'm not sure whether there was a shadow on the floor.
Right.
A couple of little bits. It wasn't overly active.
Yeah.
But a couple of bits.
Well, you stuck it out. Well, so did I, but I was like on edge.
So was I tell you.
I had, I thought I heard movement.
Oh, yeah.
Opposite me.
Yeah.
You know, like shuffling and like somebody was moving.
Oh, like by the middle room.
Yeah. But I don't know whether it was just my imagination or what, you know. To be honest with you, if anybody had listened to that and he had the headphones on or without the headphones on,
yeah.
If you did hear anything, you can get in touch with us. You can either get in touch with us on our phone number, which is 07828 201 056. It will be an answering machine. Either me or Jonathan will get back to you.
Yeah.
No silliness, please. We'll just ignore you. We'll tell you that every single time as well. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Or you can get us on our Access Paranormal Radio podcast page on Facebook.
Yeah.
You can leave us a private message there if you want.
Yeah.
And Jonathan, you can read the rest out because it's behind me.
Okay. Well, you can do the same on Instagram, Access Paranormal Radio Podcast. Or you can get us on our email, which is info.accessparanormal@gmail.com.
And it's as simple as that.
It really
We should have put our little advert on, really. What we've got, review. That one. We should have put that on, shouldn't we? Save you doing it. Yeah. Getting back to the cellar, I went down into the... After you, didn't I?
You did, yeah? How did you get on?
Twitchy bummy. It was. I think I sat down once, maybe twice. I can't remember. Yeah, I just paced because, like... do you know what it was? I just thought to myself, could you not hear me shouting you to say, are you up there?
Yeah, do you think I was going to answer you?
So you made it worse. I was going, Jonathan, you still up there, aren't you? Just to make sure you was.
I'll be honest now, I just sat in that chair and never moved.
That was cruel.
I know.
But I thought I seen a shadow go across the floor.
Well, by the way, I was sitting upstairs, but I heard a bump and then I heard you talking. Did you bang your head or something?
You heard me because I went.
If you were pacing up and down, did you hit your head on one of the beams?
I've got the lump to prove. And the funny thing is when we take people round, you know, when I do the ghost walks or when I'm talking to people, I always say, "Be careful."
Yeah.
It's got big yellow black stripes on it for a reason. You can bang your head because they are quite low. And
I think because you can't see them in the dark.
No. But I honestly thought I heard movement a few times down there. The cat balls didn't go off though. That was one thing that didn't happen. And I was brave enough to pick one up and put it near the stairs.
Oh right, okay.
But then I never thought of it this way. What would have happened if that cat ball near the stairs had gone off? How would I have got them stairs?
It's been knackered there, wouldn't it? Because if you'd have shouted, means that the cat ball's going off on the stairs, wouldn't have gone down.
You wouldn't even have to be in the first place. But yeah, I'd done that. I did a walk.
Now you mention it, I did see movement by the stairs.
Now you tell me.
Yeah, I did see movement by the stairs. Now when I think about it.
Well, funnily enough, I thought I saw a shadow near the stairs.
Did you?
Yeah, on the stairs itself.
Yeah, that's where I seen the movements, like shadow on the actual stairs.
That's interesting because we haven't had time to talk to each other about this.
No, we haven't.
Because as soon as you come up, I was on my way down.
Yeah.
Yeah, reluctantly. I had that. I actually opened the middle door to see if the cat ball would go off what was in the cot.
Did you?
Honestly, it was so dark. It was like the black hole.
You're braver than me.
Oh, why didn't you open it?
No.
But it was good. I enjoyed it. If anybody did hear anything, please let us know. We'd love to hear from you and let us know that
be good.
Anything happened. But that was our first solos. in a little bit, we'll be playing our second bit of the solos, won't we?
I know, yeah.
And what I did to you and what you did to me
Yeah.
on the way back up to the studio.
Yeah, well, you tried to have me off, really, didn't you?
I tried to
because when you came back to the boardroom, you told me that you'd gone in that cellar. It was only afterwards you told me, you know.
Yeah, because I went in the little cellar before you, didn't I? Well, we didn't go in the little cellar. We went to the room next to the little cellar, but we had the cellar door wide open.
Yeah.
And I told you that I'd been down into the cellar.
Yeah.
And you've got to try it as well. And
yeah, I went to the top of the stairs.
Well, I tried to fib to you and say I did, even though, and then you turned around and said, whatever. "Yeah, but Jamie, we have recorded it, haven't we?" I went, "Oh God, yeah, I forgot about that." Yeah. But you know what? It was good. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Right. Yeah, we'll talk that a little. When we've played it, we'll have a little bit of a chat about that. Because what we've done is you went in solo, I went in solo, not in that order, and then. We both went in together for 5 or 10 minutes, didn't we? And done a call out as well.
We did, yeah.
And then
really.
silly man over there. When we were coming back towards the studio, we realised he'd forgotten his top, his like Access Paranormal Radio podcast top.
Yeah.
And we had to go back for it. Now, what we'll do, because it was a bit of fun, we'll play that, because we played it and came back up into the studio, didn't we? So we'll play that and do that.
Oh, dear me.
But anyway, let's change the subject for something else. And I've got my little notes on the desk, Jonathan.
Go on, you got your little list there. Go on, you're working your way down.
I'm getting quite professional now, aren't I?
Go on, you've done some, haven't you?
It only took us like 66 shows. I know we haven't. Somebody asked me when we were having some more interviews on, because obviously we haven't had a few on.
Yeah.
But we've been so tied down outside of the show that it's been very difficult to try and
it has,
get people.
And I know I know all these other people. They've been around Halloween before Jordan and a little bit after. They're all busy, aren't they?
Certainly are. But there are people coming on to be interviewed soon. But I mean, would you believe it's like? What is it now? Is it the second week since we've done the Halloween special?
It is, yeah. Second week after.
So it's gone quick, hasn't it? Really,
it has. Really has.
So, because we had to last week we played the extended version of it, because we carried on after the show.
That's right.
Which was very good.
Yeah, brilliant.
And then this week, me and you've done 2 solos and a pair to go in there. And I'm hoping you're enjoying the investigations. And I know the weather's been atrocious. Like you said, we've had difficulty. You know, we've tried to get hold of a couple of people we want to be do interviews with, and they've been really tied up as well.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it?
But we have got a few lined up.
We have. We've got Alpha Paranormal.
Yep. And he's been on previous.
He's been on a couple of months ago. He got in touch with me last week. So we're arranging for him to come on again.
Bad Ben, Nigel back. Yeah. He's more than welcome to come back.
Yeah.
Come back.
Yay.
Yeah, I'll go now.
There's a little bit of a pun there, isn't it, Jamie?
Yeah. To be honest with you, you would have kicked me out for my bad jokes, but because we're in Mill Street Barracks, you're too frightened to kick me out.
I am, yeah.
So
I haven't got a torch, you have.
Yeah, there it is.
Aye.
And then, so we've got Nigel back coming on again.
Yeah.
We've also got Retford Paranormal.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be coming back.
Yeah.
We'll also be going up to the Haunted Museum, Craig, up in Stoke.
Stoke, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
We've had difficulties trying to get up there, so we will arrange it with Chris with Craig.
Craig, yeah.
Cracking lads, them. I'm looking forward to meeting up with them again. Yeah,
funny.
What is it? Ghost Hunts of Stoke-on-Trent. And if you look at it carefully, G for ghost, H for ghost.
Ghost
for ghost,
Hunters
and T for ghost.
Stoke-on-Trent.
So, have you seen the museum now? It's absolutely phenomenal. I've seen the pictures of it.
Looks brilliant, doesn't it?
I can't wait to go and see it.
I know.
Can't wait to go up there. Can't wait to meet them again. Can't wait to catch up with them.
I know. That's it.
So if anybody else out there wants to get that chance to go and see the Haunted Museum up in Stoke-on-Trent, get in touch with them on the Facebook page, Ghost Hunters of Stoke-on-Trent. Honest to God,
lovely
that
lads.
place looks amazing, and I can't wait. Can't wait to get up there. I mean, we did arrange to go up there, but
we did. Yeah, the weather was bad. I think wasn't it?
I can't remember what it was. It was that long ago now. Yeah.
I think it was the weather. Yeah,
yeah, it was. We had really atrocious. It was a storm, and we just couldn't make it. But we are going to make it. I mean,
yeah, we are.
I can't wait to go there. To be honest with you, we've also got we've also planned ahead. We're actually that far ahead.
Yeah.
We've planned the Christmas special.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what the Christmas special is yet.
No. It's all planned out.
But it's all planned for Christmas and New Year.
Yeah.
There are full paranormal investigations on.
Really good.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
Looking forward to them myself.
So
even though I recorded them.
I've not heard them.
Nor have I, to be honest. I've recorded them
myself.
Well, I've recorded them, but I've not heard them yet. But it'll be interesting because I won't say where we're going to be. One of them is a real cracker.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I did a bit of travelling for that one.
Yeah.
Me and Marie, with a few people who invited us.
Yeah.
And that will be going on. That's the Christmas one.
Mm-hmm.
And then the New Year, we've got another one for New Year, which is going to be a belter as well. So them two are going to be just full on paranormal investigations because it is the Christmas period.
Yeah, that's it, isn't
People are going to be celebrating the Christmas.
Yeah.
And they'll be celebrating by listening to us on Access Paranormal Radio Podcast.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully they will be.
Yeah. Well, it'll be a little bit of a change from the Christmas songs and the Christmas programmes, won't it?
I don't know, sounds good. But yeah, so that's the Christmas period up. And we've got a few surprises between then and now.
We have.
So lots to do, isn't there?
Yeah.
So we've got a lot there, and we're going to be doing a lot more paranormal investigations in 3D or binaural, as it's called.
Very true.
Because a lot of people have said they've really enjoyed it, especially when you've got the headphones on. They've actually said to us, it sounds like we're there with you.
Yeah.
And that was what we've been trying to do.
That's it, isn't it? Bring the paranormal to you when you can't come to the paranormal.
Yeah. But the only thing is, if we're invited with other groups, it's recorded on our Tascams.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So to try and get the 3D stuff up there and get things sorted, it's a bit but we will record on the Tascams. We might be able to. They might let us do it 3D, but we've got to be respectful to them as well.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
So, are you ready for the little cellars or the mini cellars or whatever you want to call it, small cellar?
Yeah.
And it was me what went first, wasn't it, on this one?
It was, yes.
Yeah. So I done two, and you had done one on either end.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I was having a break.
Yeah, I know. Well, at least I found
all the sweets.
Yeah, but I found them in my pocket. Anyway, this is me in the little cellar. No, in the small cellar.
Yeah.
Well, we went in the small cellar. We actually had the door open, but we stayed in the room next to it.
Yeah.
So go on, let's go over to it now and see how we get on.
You're going to snip.
We're going to start now. It's just me on my own. Jonathan's hopefully just outside the door. I told him to wait. In fact, he's in the wardroom, which is just yards away from here. Okay, now I'm in an area. We've opened the door to the cellar, but there's cat and hell's chance any of us are going to go down in that cellar on our own after what's been happening. But what I have done is I've come into this room, I've turned the torch off, the door's open, I'm facing the door. We've put two cat balls on the chair. So we've got one here, this side, and one this side. I'm just doing that because, as you know, it's all in 3D audio, so you know which side they're on. And there's one near the cellar door, which I'm not going anywhere near. So, here goes. I'm going to ask if the person who's connected to the cellar, if you can hear me or see me. Thank you for listening if you are. We'd like to know if you're here. I'd like to know if that was you what pushed the ball off the chair last week. Are you able to do it again for us? I'm going to point to them so you can see where they are. There's one here and there's one there. Now if you can, and you're willing to do so, if you can push one off the chair again while I'm sitting here, that doesn't help with the wind outside or not, that makes it even more creepier. If you can and you're willing to do so, if you can push one of them off the chair, that would be great. Could you talk to me? If you can see the chair, there's a chair and it's got items on it. It's got recording equipment for me. Because if you want to, you can whisper in that side. You can whisper in that side. The reason why I'm doing this is so you know it's in 3D. If you can, and you're happy to do so, the two balls on the chair, these two here, if you can touch any one of them or push them off, that would be great, like you did last week. Or the one near the cellar door, the entrance to the door. Make one of the lights flicker, please. I'm going to sit on the settee because I'm opposite them. Oh yeah, this is comfortable. Yeah, Jonathan's in the wardroom. Lights on. But there's no one home. Oh God, Jonathan's going to wear that. I'll ask you again if there's somebody here with me in this room or in the cellar. If you want to come up, come and see me. Come and talk to me. Let me know you're around. If there's any children around here, that would be good. If you could push something off the chair. Come on, come forward. You've got nothing to be afraid of. I am a friend of the building and you. Are you able to talk to us? Shows you're here. You should know me, I'm Jamie. That wind is really getting up over there. Sorry about the wind, it's really picking up over there. If you're able to and you can you make the lights flicker? Can you make one of them lights, the ball on the chair or the ball on the floor, could you make one of them flicker please to show us that you're here? Could you talk to me, show me you're around? I was sitting on the chair opposite the cellar, but when you're looking with the door open and you're looking down, well, you're not looking down, you're looking into a space, and then the stairs go down to the right, and it's really, really creepy when you're looking at it. It's like too nervy, so that's why I've moved. I might go back in a little bit and have another look, but at this moment in time, this room is like, it's got a lot of items in it, and me. I'm going to ask again if there's anybody here with me now. Anyone who can hear me or who can see me. Are you able to come forward? Use my energy if you want. Let me know you're here. I say this all the time, and I'm always being honest that I'm here with respect for you, the building, and the people who are in the building. I don't mean you any harm, and nor does Jonathan. Suddenly went dark like that, just as quick as that. Please make the lights flicker if you can, or push one of them off onto the floor. Don't mean you any harm. So what's the voice then? Are you able to tell me your name? Could you copy me? So when we do these investigations and we do this solo thing, it's nice to know that just about 2 to 3 seconds away is Jonathan. I'm still doing it solo, but it's a coward ways of doing it, but it's also the safest way to do it. I'm doing it anyway. I don't know whether this was my idea or was mine, I think. I'm going to ask again if there's somebody here with me now. If you're down in the cellar and you'd like to come up and say hello, that's fine. Please make one of the balls flicker. Make the lights flash. I really don't mind. Because I know if you make them balls flash, what are on that chair, I know that you're a friendly person and you want to make contact. Can you push one of them off onto the floor like you did last time? Try. Oh, looking down that room is just horrible. Oh God, am I really doing this? I'm going to ask if there's anybody near me now. If you can, and you're willing to do so, can you come forward please? Why? If you're down in the cellar, would you like to come up and make the ball flash? That ball flashes now from where I'm standing. I'm going into Jonathan. I may sound a coward, but I've done a stint of war. I've been in here about 10 or 11 minutes now. So I'm going to stand over here. I can see the cellar, well, the entrance to the cellar. Can you come up, make the ball flash, or make the flash on the table, in the chair, sorry. Can you copy me? I'm going to knock on something. Can you copy me? Oh, a sponge. Can you copy me? You copy this? Nice. I'll move over here just in case. Do you know, we're doing 15 minutes each in these rooms. The solo, which I think is long enough. But it always feels longer when you're on your own. I'm going to ask again, if there's somebody here with me now, please come forward. Closest in the light to me right then. If that was you what made that light, could you do it again for me, please? Come on, make one of the lights flicker. Please do that for me. Keep hearing things, but with the gale force winds like it is at the moment outside, I'm hoping it's that. I'm going to ask again, if there's anybody here with me, please come forward. Don't mean you any harm. I'm going to go and try and go near the door again. I do not know why I'm doing this. If you're down there in the cellar and you'd like to come up, I really don't mean you any harm. I was going to put my head around the corner and look down the stairs, but I've changed my mind on that one because I have. End of story. I know you're all probably listening and go, go on Jamie, go on, go down there. No. I'll tell John, what I'll do is I'll tell Jonathan that I've been down halfway down the stairs, and then I'll try and get him to go down the stairs. Yeah, I can go for it. No, that's all, I'm not been in the hole. I'm going to fib to him and tell him he actually walked into the cell and done 30 seconds or something down there and see if he'll do it. Bit of a game. Until he listens to this and found out I didn't. Let's see if he'll do it. Right, I've not got long left now, so I'm going to ask one more time. I'm going to sit down on this chair. Sugar. Just in the dark shadow go then. I think that was outside. Anyway, then again I was saying I was going to go, wasn't I? And then it just went dark. I'm going to go in a second, or in a minute. If you can make one of these lights flicker and flash, that would be really good, and I'll say good night to you. And if you have been trying, I do appreciate it, I really do. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and find Jonathan. Hopefully he'll still be in the wardroom. So thank you. If you were trying to communicate with me, I'd like to thank you for doing that. I'm going to go and get Jonathan now. And I appreciate what you've done. So back in a minute. Well, Jonathan will be back. I will be back. So, Jonathan? Right, so I've left Jamie in the wardroom with the sweets there. I was sat in there with nothing, me. Now, I don't know what he did when he was in here.
He said he went down into that cellar a bit. Only for like half a minute or something. I'm just wondering whether he did or he didn't. I don't know. Right, I'm just going to turn this torch off. Make a start. Quite dark in here. It's only a small room. This is where that ball fell off the chair last week. A bit. Don't know, I'm not on edge, but just waiting for something to happen. It's that cellar. I'll stand opposite the door for a bit. And just give a little call out. See what happens. I think it's the two. Yeah, it's a little bowl. Two cat balls on the chair. I think he said there was one by the door. Just gonna give one torch on to look. Oh yeah, there's one right by the yeah, that's cellar door, and it's open as well. Right, okay. Well, there it goes. Right, so it's anyone in this room with us now, or with us, with me, on my own. Ooh, I don't know what was worse, sitting in that wardroom on your own or sitting in here on your own. I don't know. He's eating all them sweets though. Right, okay. Okay, if there's anyone in here with me now, could you light one of them little balls up? There's two on the chair in front of me. And then there's one, the entrance to the cellar, which I might go down in a minute. Only onto the stairs though. Going all the way down. So I don't know whether it's believe him or not, whether he actually went down there or not. I don't believe him. I really don't. Can you make any lights? You make a sound? Is anyone down in that cellar now? We've had activity there before. And up here in this room. Can you come up the stairs? Come and say hello? Come on, don't be shy. I know you're here. Lots of little objects in this room. Could move one of them. I'll tap on the table, could you tap back? Oh, what the... Oh. Oh, what very dark then. Anyone who does this type of thing will know what I mean when I say the room's just gone darker. Oh, I don't like that. It's Jamie's idea, this. I'll get him back. You want them stairs now? There's a little ball at the top of them stairs. You make it light up. Can you make a sound? Oh, should I go down there? Or should I? So I'll go to the top. I'll stick my head in, because I don't think he went in at all. Right. Well, there it goes. Hello? Hello? Just swear I had something there. You down them stairs? You want to come forward? Come up the stairs, come up here. I'm not going down there. I've just got something on my head now. Come on, come and say hello. So you know who I am. Been down there quite a few times now. I'm on my own up here. You wanna come on? I can't see it's up over there then. Oh, there's a man going on. Let's have a look. It's so dark. Hello? Hello? You up here now? I heard you make a couple of noises now. I'll sit here. I don't know whether Jamie put this chair here to sit on or not. And see that cellar. It's freezing cold. I don't know where that cold came from. If you come up to see me now, did you make them little taps? I don't mind if you come up and say hello. We'll touch one of them balls. I'll show you how it works. If you've not done it before. Well, people have. When you touch it like this, watch. And it lights up, see? Oh, I can see where I'm going now. So can you do that? Is it? I don't know what that was then. Is that you? Thanks for doing that. Can you touch one of them balls like I've just shown you? See if you touch it and it lights up. Won't do you any harm. You've just seen me do it. Well, someone moved one of them balls and pushed it off the chair. About a week ago now. The person that done that, are you here now? Does it take a lot of energy to do that? I'm sure it does. So cold sitting there. Come on, come and talk to me. Come and tell me your name. Did you used to come here? Did you work in this building? Or did you just visit? Did you have something to do with it? Can you whistle? Can you copy me? Something, well, I just don't know. Come on, don't be shy. Seen me before. Tell you what, though, one of them balls goes off a man over here. come back and get the stuff. I'll wait in the street for them. Let's go by that door again. Just pop my head round. If I pop my head round, that's by them stairs. Don't pop yours round and scare me. Just come up and say hello. I'm not going down there. Not on my own. I think you frightened our friend Lee the other week. Are you here? And things on my face, like webs on my face. Is that you affecting me now? Can you do something else? Can you make a sound? Or can we hear your voice? Can you tell us your name? Say it into the little recorder. We can call you by your name then. So they're just calling out, shouting for anyone. Call you by your name. I've just seen something on the floor then. I can see his little sparkly lights. All over the floor. It's dark in here now. It's not my eyes. Oh, kick something then. It's me, sorry. My eyes are well adjusted to the dark now. Just these little sparkly lights all around. Is that you? Have you been here now with us? Come on. Keep saying us, but it's only me. And if that's you, you've made a couple of noises. You can see the sparkly lights. Is that what you can do to show me you're here? I don't want to go near that cellar door again now. I'm not down them stairs. Oh, I don't know what that was then. It's like a flash. It's like a flash of light. I don't know what that was. Oh, it's a cold breeze right beside me. Oh, no, I want to move over here. Ooh. I don't know what that was then. I hope he's not gone to sleep in there. Tell ya. Won't need him in a minute. Ooh, dear me. Right, I'm going to go. I think my time must be up by now. I won't sneak in and scare Jamie, I think. I bet you he's half asleep in there. Eating all them sweets. Oh, frightening. Right, I'm going to go. I'm going to say thank you very much. I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye.
So that was the all the invests we've done tonight.
Yeah.
The 2 cellars.
Yeah.
The main cellar and the little cellar.
The little one, yeah.
And we both did a little bit in each one of them.
Yeah.
We did do a few little bit extras, but we've got too much now, haven't we, for the show? Yeah, we might as well put that on YouTube, added on, because there's a funny part.
On YouTube, yeah.
Well, there was a funny part, wasn't there, where you forgot your jumper or something and you went back for it.
Yeah, let's go back for it. And you left me in the room on my own.
I did. I moved on quickly, but you got me back straight away when we went in the main hall. And I was walking down the main hall and talking, and realised you hadn't gone.
I was still in the reception bit.
So even though we're a bit nervous tonight of what's been going on in the building.
Well, and you played that one, right? Of yours, the very beginning of yours.
Yeah.
It's where the door creaks open, and I was sitting here. My heart jumped out of my chest because I thought the door in the studio opened.
Yeah, because as everybody knows, we pre-record the shows, and we were at the beginning we always say, right, we're going to start now, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's the part we cut off, isn't it? As soon as we cut that off, you start.
Yeah.
And I shut the door.
Well, yeah, you locked yourself.
I locked myself in, didn't I? So I kept doing like that on the window for you to open the door so I could get out again. We had to put it on the latch for me to carry on. Because can you imagine if we'd have forgot about that? Because I don't even know why I realised that. It was the clicking, wasn't it? And then we went, right, that is not going to happen to me. I'm not being locked in that room. And so that was funny, that.
It gave me a big fright, that, when the creaking of that door, though.
Give you a big fright, how do you think I felt?
Oh, my word.
But, it's been a really good night.
It's been a good one, hasn't it? It's been different.
It was a bit nervy. It was a bit nervy in them small cellars, though. That small cellar.
It was.
I was hoping you'd go down. I was hoping you were going to go down into the.
You must have thought I was daft.
Yeah, but
you going down there on your own. Not a chance.
It was worth a try.
Jamie and Jonathan always love to hear your spooky paranormal experiences and stories. Why not get in touch with them directly on email at info.accessparanormal@gmail.com. That's info.accessparanormal@gmail.com. Alternatively, you can leave a message on the studio mobile phone. The number is 07828 201 056. Now, Jamie and Jonathan may get back in touch, but it will be a voicemail, so if you do have anybody answer, who knows who's on the other end.